everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to today's multicultural, well, multilingual, and multicultural business talk. And today we'll dive into something that's really powerful for all of us, especially in the business, the art of storytelling and the importance of storytelling. So, whether you are maybe just thinking to start a new business online, or maybe you've been running your business for some time, storytelling can be the key to connect with your audience on different levels, right? And today, excited to chat with some amazing business partners here, some here for the first time, some who've been here before. And we'll learn how they use storytelling to grow their business, will inspire us, and let's hear their story and insights. For those new to my page or listening for the first time, I'm Dana. I'm an immigrant from Romania living in Canada with my family for some time now. And I'm by profession IT manager and CEO. I have my own online business, same like these other people here. Bună ziua, bună seara la toată lumea! Bine ați venit la o nouă sesiune live cu invitații mei de astăzi. Sunt Dana, imigrant din Suceava, zona Sucevei, locuiesc în Canada de peste 25 de ani. Sunt IT manager de profesie, dar am și această afacere online și în fiecare sâmbătă vin împreună cu invitații mei să vă inspirăm și să vă răspundem la unele de întrebări, mai ales pentru cei care poate sunt curioși și ar vrea să încerce ceva online. Și astăzi vor vorbi despre arta de a spune povești și cum îți conectezi povestea ta și viața ta cu pasiunea și cu această afacere online. Okay, that's about me, a lot talking. So let's go through, introduce the rest of my guests today. Elena, you want to go next?
Thank you, Dana. Good morning, everybody. My name is Elena. I am a bookkeeper, semi-retired bookkeeper. I am also CEO of my business page, 𝐒𝐴𝐸𝐻𝐻. And I speak 2.5 languages. So English and Italian for sure. I'm practicing on Spanish, so that's why I say 2.5. And I am a mom, a grandmother, a daughter, and I just love the flexibility that I have with my business. And gives me more opportunity to expand with my cooking lessons, gardening, and share that with the world as well. Buongiorno a tutti, io mi chiamo Elena, sono una canadese, però parlo due mezzolingue, italiano e inglese, e la metà è spagnolo, sto imparando lo spagnolo. Mi piace sempre di parlare le lingue differenti, sto sempre imparando. Questo è il mio sito del mio business, che sono digitale. Sono una mamma, una nonna e una figlia. Allora il mio tempo me lo godo con cucinare e anche del lavoro del giardino. Grazie.
Thank you, Elena. I still cannot believe you are a grandma.
Thank you.
I know that.
Look what happened.
Right? Yes, definitely. Joyce, welcome. I think it's your first time joining us on Saturdays. Welcome, and please introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you so much. Hello, world. Hello, everyone. My name is Joyce. I am originally from the Philippines, and I live here in Ontario, Canada. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 2 girls, and my spouse is a police officer with the RCMP. And yeah, I moved to Canada in 2008. And I'm also, of course, a proud digital business owner. It is my first time here. It's so nice to hear the different languages and the topic storytelling. It's a challenge for me because I admit it's not my forte, but that's why I'm here. I'm here to learn. So hello po sa lahat ng nanonood dyan. Hindi na ako masyadong nagtatagalog kasi wala naman akong kausap dito sa bahay. Pero ako po ay excited na magkwento sa inyo tungkol sa aming journey sa online business. Kasi po baka maisip nyo rin na umpisahan ito. Kasi kung kaya namin ito, kaya nyo rin. Kahit saan man kayo sa mundo, kung nasa Pilipinas kayo or kahit lumipat na kayo sa ibang bansa, pwede pa rin ito maging second stream of income. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Joyce, and welcome. And I wanted to say hi to, we have Uma watching us from New Jersey. So for those watching us, put in the comments from where you watch us. And thank you for watching us. Kim, welcome back. You want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Thank you very much, Dana. So, hello everyone. My name is Kim, and I've been living in Canada for the past 40 years with my husband and my teenager's daughter. I'm originally from Vietnam. So, I'm an IT professional by day and then a business owner by night. And I really love every single bit of it and meet a lot of people, business owner all around the world, and I just enjoy the process. Hello mọi người, mình tên là Kim, mình đang sinh sống ở Canada cùng chồng và một cô con gái 17 tuổi. Mình đến Canada lúc mà mình mới có 4 tuổi và mình ở đây cũng hơn 40 năm rồi. Công việc chính của mình là làm trong lĩnh vực IT và bây giờ mình cũng đang sở hữu một cái kinh doanh số cho riêng bản thân mình. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kim. And last but not least, my fellow Romanian and the most courageous man joining the group of women with us. Welcome back, Relu.
Thank you, Dana. Really appreciate. I want to thank you very much for organizing this and for all the effort that you put to bring us together every Sunday, Saturday. Okay, there is a echo, and it is a pleasure to be with you. And my name is Relu. I'm originally from Romania, and I live in Canada for over 22 years. I'm a manager in manufacturing, and I'm a proud business owner. And we are here today to share our stories and to inspire you and to answer any questions that you might have if you want to join our amazing community. Bună tuturor, să rămână, bună oameni frumoși, numele meu este Relu, sunt din partea Craiovei și locuiesc în Toronto de peste 22 de ani. Ca meserie sunt manager în producție și am propriul meu business, propria mea afacere online și sunt atât de mândru pentru că am posibilitatea să întâlnesc atât de mulți oameni extraordinari și suntem aici pentru a răspunde la orice întrebări ați avea în legătură cu modelul nostru de business. Mulțumesc! Thank you, Dana!
Thank you, Relo, and welcome to some more people watching us, Lilia and Florentina. Please send us any questions if you want us to answer, even if they are not related with the storytelling. Maybe we'll be able to answer some of those. And talk about questions before we go into the storytelling for those people that maybe are new or joining for the first time. Wanted to do a quick intro and maybe for those that are watching, remind of what is this business all about and what do you do every day. So we all have our own businesses, but we use the same business model. It's like a online franchise that is providing with the trainings, the tools. So you don't start from zero. You are not alone on this business. You have a community that will support you and help you, but you are your own boss and you decide how much time and money you invest and how to strategize and how you want to run your business, right? So, and we are coming here live on our business pages to inspire and to maybe educate those that are thinking or want either a second income, or maybe it's the stay-at-home mom that wants some income, right? For those who wants to have their own business and work from home, so this online business is easy to start because all you need is a phone or a laptop and the internet, and you can do it from whatever you want. You decide how much time you put on it. and we have packaged all together everything that you need. You don't need to have business experience or, any technical skills. As you can see, we are coming from different background hills with different skills, different ages, and we're still able to run this business just because all the tools are provided for you. You just need to put the effort and the time to learn it, and to be willing to, maybe get outside of your comfort zone and, start doing lives, which I'm sure none of us were thinking they'll be doing that before having this business, or maybe, which, hey, if you don't want to do lives, you don't have to do life, right? It's up to you how you run your business. But you'll see that once you start working on this business, you may try things that you didn't think you've tried before having this business. So with that, let's talk about the storytelling, right? And how, maybe I'll start with Relu, with you. How was sharing your personal story impacted your success in this business? And do you think it had an impact?
Oh, thank you, Dana. Storytelling, I love it. Who doesn't love it? Oh my God! Since we were kids, we always couldn't wait for our grandparents to tell us stories, for our parents, for our siblings, elder siblings, and the storytelling brings a lot of knowledge, a lot of energy, and makes you dream, right? When you hear a story that you never heard, or maybe you relate to, is that unspoken connection happens. It's magical. And in our business, we are in attraction marketing, and we want to meet people like us who have the same habits, the same hobbies, the same goals, or the same age, culture, or maybe different. It doesn't matter. But what matters is everybody and anybody wants to hear our story. And it is so important for us because one of our values is to be transparent, to be direct, to be kind, and to respect each other. And also, we want to share about our experiences. Some of them, they are good. Some of them, they are not so inspiring, but it is good to hear it. And we all are, most of our group of over 220,000 people around the globe, most of our partners are immigrants on different lands. And we have so many stories to tell. And some of these stories inspire us, make us make a decision about this business. And it is so important for us to be truthful in the stories that we share, and to try to bring the best in our stories. And I want to hear more stories. Thank you.
Thank you, Relu. That's I love your ending, to bring the best from our stories. And I think we are all here because someone's story inspired us, right? That's how most of us started. Elena, going to you. Hey, grandmas must be really good at telling stories. How do you feel that your sharing your personal story impacted your business?
Going through, sorry, I agree with Relu that, our grandparents, our ancestors, they always have their stories. And it's nice to bring back those kind of stories, especially when we think, I'm going to go way back before my time anyway, when there was no electricity and how they managed without that. And, we take a lot of things for granted. And, telling those stories to my grandkids, even though they're 7 and 3, I mean, they might not relate to it, but later on, it's the same thing like myself. When I was younger, my mom would always tell us stories. My great aunt would tell us stories about back home and what they did and how they did it. And it makes you really realize, what we have today. And that's what's so important, because a lot of people can relate to that. And that's where the conversation starts, right? On our pages, it's like, oh yes, I remember my grandmother told me this, or my grandfather did this, and we make the wine this way, we make the tomato sauce that way, because of course I'm Italian. So and it's fun because we engage with that. So that's how it really impacts me and people that follow me.
Definitely. I'm sure you have on your page, from grandmas who wants maybe to steal your secret sauce recipe, to those who are like, hey, I want to do an online business. If she can do it, I can do it, right?
That's a great idea. Thank you.
Joyce, going to you, how or why do you think storytelling is a powerful tool, right? We all talked, and like we heard Elena Rello saying, yes, it's definitely important. Why do you think it's a powerful tool to connect with your audience?
It's totally important because it's already ingrained in us as human beings. That's the best way to pass down information from generation to generation. So we're used to it. We're used to hearing a story and being connected with that person who's telling us the story. So think about it. When there's a product or service that you learn about, you don't think about the facts and figures and whatever. You listen to it because you resonated with the story, and that's how it stays with you, and that's how you figure out, oh, is this something that I want to learn more about. So when it comes to our business, I think that's the most powerful tool that we have. It's because we're sharing ourselves, and when we're doing that, it's important that we not bleach it, like don't make it appear perfect, because we're all humans. We have to show our doubts, our struggles, because the whole point of it is, as Relu said, this is attraction marketing. It's best to connect with the right kind of people who will, work well with you. Yeah, so that's it. Actually, there was this quote that an author said, Jean Houston. She was saying, "We all carry within us stories of our potential, waiting to be expressed." So I think it's about seeing yourself in that person and seeing the potential, right? Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
I think.
thank you, Joyce. Oh, I love the quote, and also how you said it. Don't bleach your story, right? Don't make it like make. And I think Curello and Elena kind of said the same. It's like keep it true to yourself and who you are, and when you tell your story, and even if we all know our none of the stories are perfect, or maybe they are perfect because it's my own, right? And that's how we are perfectly imperfect. Kim, how about you? How is your storytelling impacting, and why do you think it's important to connect with your audience?
Yeah, well, for me, storytelling is it's a powerful tools for connecting with potential leads and business partner, because it's really tap into the emotion, right? Emotion of people, and that's the way how I build trust. So usually when I share my stories, people can relate it to my journey, like my challenges and my successes, and just create a deeper, more personal connection. So rather than just talking about the business here and there on the post, like we are showing to them the why, like the reason behind our business, the passion, the purpose and the value that drive us into the business. So yeah, so storytelling are just helping others to see how your digital business can fit into their lives. Plus, when people can see themselves into your stories, they are more likely to trust you and feel inspired to join you on the journey. So yeah, so that's pretty much it about the
Yeah.
storytelling.
Thank, thank you, Kim. And yeah, who was it who said that the people will not buy what you are making, but you'll buy why you did something, why you build on something, right? So I think as human beings, we all want to, relate more with the feeling, or we feel, the gut feel sometimes, or the whatever you're feeling it. That's what you'll attract you with some people. And as someone working in IT, I'm a geek for numbers, but I think it's always, the feeling and attracting to the person will come first before seeing the numbers. And for me, yeah, joining the business was starting with a story or someone who made me, and then I went and I looked at some numbers too, right? But it's always the story that attracted me, and I'm sure all of us. Relu, going back to you, can you share a specific moment or a story when you saw how sharing your story made the difference for someone else?
Yeah, thank you, Dana. This is a very, very interesting subject. And I was thinking, a lot of times we tell stories for few different reasons. One, to share our experience or with something good, very good, extraordinary, or success, or something terrifying. But most of the time, we tell stories about ourselves, about our past, about our experiences, to give an advice. It's a hidden advice. We give an advice, um, you know, um, embraced into our experience. And here, one time, somebody asked me, "So, why did you join this business? And how much money do you make?" And I told the story of how did I join the business and why. What was the reason? As you said, Dana, the most important thing is why. Why did I join the business? Well, obviously, most of us first, which was not the real reason after we realized that, it was to make money, right? Oh, I want to join a business because we want to make money. We want to have a different stream of income, make some extra money, and so on. But we realized after that, and that's part of my story, and I'm sure that everybody else's story is that it was much more than that. It was the personal growing. It was meeting with an amazing people. It was um, having or learning a different skill sets that helped us in our lives, in our professions, in our day-to-day activities. And this story, it was kind of unbelievable. Don't tell me you didn't. You start your own business to grow professionally and personally. Come on, you have to be serious, and I am serious because we know, and I wish I had the power to reveal and, as you said, to pull out the curtains and see what's behind our business model, because it's not only uh, the possibility of making money or to have an amazing training or to grow personally, but to build relationships with a lot of people around the world, from Canada, States, Europe, Japan, Australia, New Zealand. Amazing to reach people from around the globe and to hear their stories. It is so empowering to share with somebody and somebody else to share with you these amazing business stories, which they become personal. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you, Relu. And talk about, personal and professional. How do you balance sharing your personal story, but still maybe keeping it professional in your business? Elena, do you want to answer that?
It kind of all relates to when you're true. Like, again, we're starting about, when you're true to your story, it does resonate through your business because, again, this is attraction marketing, and one way or another, that's it. That's our story, right? And it does affect our professionalism, because that's what how we've been structured, how we've been built. Our well, what I should say is our avatar. That's the new word that they use nowadays. So, so it's our branding, that combines the two, because without your own story, right? It's like if you start off with a blank canvas and then you start painting the picture, and that's basically what we have. We built up with our history. We built up with our past and our current position right now, meaning that as a grandmother, as a mother, as a daughter, as a friend, that all intertwines with the business, which makes it even more effective for both personal and business, I find, anyway. And like Raul said, is that the personal development, getting into this business, it's not only about business, it's the contact with people, and that's where we develop more stories, because we bond together, whether online or offline, and there's another story there, right? So whether it becomes personal or business, they both intertwine. Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you, Alan. I think that's a good point. And my question was how you balance these two. Maybe you don't need to balance. You just
don't.
combine them, right? You just mix them. They are one
Yeah.
story after all, right? They are
Being
not
truthful,
two different stories. How about, because I'm sure a lot of people listening is like, okay, but I don't know if I want to share my personal story, right? A lot of people are hesitant to put themselves out there. And Joyce, going to you, like, what advice you give to someone who's maybe more private and feel like, hey, I don't know if I want to share my personal story out there with everyone?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a perfect question because before I started my business, I was not active on social media much. I didn't even take any selfies. Maybe I do it like once, twice a year. I deleted so many people off my Facebook. I was private in that sense, so I get it. I totally understand. Being hesitant to share your own story and putting yourself out there, it takes a lot of guts, a lot of courage. Especially, I'm an introvert. It's natural for me to just keep things to myself. But here's the thing: when it comes to this business, we really have to step out of our comfort zone. We have to push ourselves because it's not about us. It's about that person, beyond the screen that we're trying to reach. It's just that one person that we're trying to connect with. We're trying to help them. So if we put our focus in that instead of focusing on ourselves, it actually makes our jobs easier because we put ourselves. I forgot who said it, but it's like the point of this is help the person that you used to be. So if you just connect with that one person and you share your story with them, then it will be a stronger sense of trust between you and them. And also start small. Yeah, like you don't have to put everything out there. Like just start something that you can be comfortable sharing. It doesn't have to be big or dramatic or anything. Like it just has to be authentic, and it just needs to be something that you think has value to offer to that other person. So because sharing your journey, it actually makes that other person feel comfortable to be themselves. They see themselves in you. So yeah.
Thank you, Joyce. I like that, right? Like, think that you are sharing your story not for your benefit, but for someone else's, to help someone else. And then it may be easier to go and talk. Because sometimes you feel like, oh, I don't want to feel like I'm bragging or I'm talking about myself. Maybe I don't have anything valuable to share. But if you think that there is someone there that maybe needs some encouragement and sharing your story will help them, I guess it makes it easier. Kim, how about you? What advice you would give to someone who is like, and I think it's a cultural thing, right? So I don't know how different cultures look at this. Some may be more private than others.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty much just like Joyce because at the very beginning, I was a private person too. I was introverted. I would never ever expose myself on social media like this. But just to share my experience with all of you, if you're really feeling hesitant of sharing your personal stories, you have to remember this. Your story is what makes you unique, right? And that's how you can relate it to your audience. So people connect with you, with the real authentic experience that you have to share on your stories, your challenges, your wins, your lesson that you have learned when starting your own business. And that's the way how you inspire people who might be at the same place as you once you were at that point of time, right? So you don't have to share everything. Like, you have to just select whatever you want to share, and you don't need to make it very perfect. You just have to be you, just like Joyce mentioned, right? Just start small, share the feelings at that moment of time, and just let your audience see the human side of your business. Okay, so basically, like, the main goal is just to build trust so people can see the real you. Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you, Kim. So, don't be scared. Just go and tell your story. You don't have to tell everything at once. Start small, but be truthful and don't try to make it perfect. Just the real you, um, but whatever you feel comfortable. And I think that's what we relate with everyone, right? With some people, with one, like Joy said, if it's that one person that will relate to your story today and then another person today, tomorrow, that's how you start making an impact in the world, right? One person at a time. And if you can help someone follow their dreams, or maybe get them out of a place that they want to change, then that should inspire all of us to keep continuing telling our stories. So I would like to go through each of you and maybe share some parting words. We are getting close to the end. So Relu, maybe going back to you, any thoughts you want to share with your followers and all of us? Oh, you're on mute. You are on mute, Relu. We cannot hear you.
Sorry, somebody is mowing the grass, so I wanted to be short. Um, don't be afraid to share your story. And this is a story. This is the real story that three people, including myself, I am introverted by birth, and extroverted by profession. So this is an amazing story. We stretch our comfort zone to come in front of you and to share our stories. And don't be afraid to share your story, and don't be afraid to try it out. Don't be afraid to sign up and to try this business model and see if something changes within you. Vreau să spun că nu-ți fie teamă pentru cei care vor să încerce acest model de business. Să nu vă fie teamă să intrați în grupul nostru și să vedeți despre ce e vorba. Și să vă spuneți povestea voastră și să auziți povestile noastre. It is amazing that when we are young, we tell a story to fulfill our ego. When we get older, we tell our stories to help others and to bring value to others. I'm not sure if I'm right or wrong, but that's my humble experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Rel. That's very nicely said. Elena, how about you? Any closing, I don't know, powerful words?
I always say, if you don't try, you just don't know, because you don't know. Like Rose said, is when by trying it out, you build the experience, and then you can continue or not. But if you don't try, you're never going to learn. It's like somebody said, I don't swim because I don't know how. Well, of course, if you're not going to get in the water, you're never going to learn. So that is the best thing that I can say, is give it a try. And then, you can always say, I tried it, and I love it, or it's not for me. So what have you got to lose?
Definitely. Thank you, Elena. Joyce, any parting thoughts from your side?
Oh yeah. Well, first I wanted to say thank you for inviting me to this event. Yeah, for my parting words, you know what, guys? This is a lesson for me also, but I want to say that you have to be proud of yourself. Be proud of your story. You know, everybody has something unique to contribute. Everyone has something valuable to share. So if you start believing that, then it will give you more confidence every day to show up. And when it comes to this business, this is the perfect place, to be with like-minded people who are positive and having abundance mindset and having, supportive, not out of obligation, but just out of, kindness and generosity. So give it a try. We're here to help you. And now in Tagalog, yeah, sa mga nanonood po diyan, kung curious kayo sa business na 'to, baka nakakakita na kayo ng ads sa inyong Facebook, sa inyong YouTube, baka sabi niyo, "Ano yung digital business?" Well, hindi niyo po malalaman ko unless mag-sign up kayo at, alamin niyo, using your own eyes. Kasi hindi puwedeng nakikinig lang kayo sa'min, dapat mapanood niyo rin for yourself. Thanks.
Thank you, Joyce. Kim, from your side, anything else you want to share with us before closing up?
Yeah, so basically, I just want to tell the audience just to get out of your comfort zone, right? Just to be yourself and get out of it. I know it's hard because for most Asian like me, we are all very, very reserved and shy, so we don't want to kind of expose our story in front of everyone. But if you get out of that comfort zone, you will know that you can improve yourself and be a better version of yourself later on. And it's not only about the business, it's also about building the connection with the entire network, like with the world. So yeah, hello mọi người. Thì mình cũng chỉ muốn nói với mọi người là hãy ra khỏi cái vùng an toàn của mình, để có thể phát triển bản thân nhiều hơn, và sau này cũng có thể giúp cho các bạn không những là về kinh doanh mà cũng về cái sự có sự tự tin hơn, phát triển bản thân để cho mình có thể là một cái phiên bản tốt hơn của ngày mai. Đó, chỉ vậy thôi. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Kim. And thank you, everyone, joining us live today. All your comments. I try to put some of them on the screen. And thank you for watching us live. And for those watching, maybe the reply. I hope we made it clear that behind every successful business is a story. And we try to come here honest to tell our story, to inspire, and to move some of you to take some action. So if you're watching us and wondering how to take your business to the next level or how to start a business at all, remember that it starts with sharing your story. And if you want to start sharing your story using the same business model that we are, reach out to us on each of our pages. You have ways to, send us a message or register for the free info session where you learn more about what this business is and how you can start earning money just by sharing your story like we are all doing here. So we are here to help you, to support you. And if you are curious or, or ready to take action, we are here to help you make it happen. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. Helena,
Thank you very
Joyce,
much.
Relu, Kim.
Thank you.
I hope you have a great rest of Saturday and weekend. And see you next weekend, maybe, or next time.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Happy Saturday,
Have a nice
everyone.
day.